Now I am going to deal with cold storage for food preservation. Many food products may be stored at some temperature above the freezing point. The storage may be short term or long term storage. The short term, which are used for short term storage purpose, is known as cold storage. Okay, so cold storage means short term storage. The short term storage is usually meant for retail establishment where rapid turnover of the product is normally expected. The period for the short term storage ranges from 1 to 2 days or a week or more in some cases, but not more than 15 days under any circumstances. Okay, short term means up to 15 days only. The long term storage is usually carried out wholesales by wholesales and commercial storage warehouses. The long term, the storage period depends on the type of the product stored and its condition on entry. Storage ranges from 7 to 10 days for some sensitive product like ripe tomato, and up to 6 or 8 months for more durable products such as onion and smoked meat. When perishable food are to be stored for a long period, they should be frozen and stored in frozen storage. However, sometimes foods like tomato are damaged by freezing process and therefore cannot be successfully frozen. In general, the conditions required for short-term storage are more flexible than those required for long-term storage. Storage temperature are permissible for short-term storage. The following points should be kept in mind while storing the foods in cold storage. Number 1, storage temperature, most important. Most of the food for short term storage are stored in a temperature slightly above that freezing point. The effect of incorrect storage temperature is to lower the quality of the stored food. Table this shows the recommended storage condition for various food. Now, point number 2, relative humidity and air motion. The relative humidity and air motion are important, from which much to control in the storage of all perishable food in their natural state. The in their natural state. The control of these factors is necessary in order to prevent excessive loss of moisture from the product dehydration. It may be noted that low relative humidity and high velocity cause excessive dehydration. We have already discussed that the loss of moisture from the fruit and vegetable causes reduction in weight and vitamin. If its effect is more aggravated on meat causing shrinkage and discoloration, मतलब डिस्कलर हो जाता है, कलर मिट जाता है. थर्ड पॉइंट, मिक्स्ड स्टोरेज. When different type of food product are stored in a common storage, then it is called mixed storage. Since the storage temperature are different for different food, therefore the mixed storage causes in such a space represent a compromise amongst the storage condition required for various food product separately. The higher temperature are used in mixed storage to minimize the changes of damaging the more sensitive product against cold storage diseases when stored in a temperature below their critical temperature. Though the higher storage temperature tend to shorten the life of the certain product held to held to certain product held in not a serious problem for short term or temporary storage. For long term storage, most of the large wholesale and commercial storage warehouses have a number of separate storage space. The general practice in such cases is to group the various product for for storage, and only those products require approximately the same storage condition as placed longer to common storage. Another important problem associated with the mixed storage is the absorption of and and absorption of odor and favor. Some products either absorb or give off odor while in storage. Therefore, care should be taken not to store such product together even for a short period. The dairy products are highly sensitive to absorbing odors from other products held in the mixed storage. The products are worst amongst all, which gives off very bad flavor to other product in storage and should never be with fruits, egg, dairy product and nuts. Fourth, condition for product at the time of entering storage. The condition of the product at the time of the entering to the storage is one of the important factor for determining the storage life of a refrigerated product. It may be noted that the refrigeration only arrest or retard the natural process of deterioration, but the already deteriorated product cannot be restored to a good condition. Hence, any fruit and vegetable in good condition, not ripe one but fresh one. That's all.